Hey, welcome back, y'all. This is another 24-hour trades. 24 trades. We're back up in this thing. Love to be here with you guys. Today, we're going to cover something just a little bit different than what we normally would get into. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm 24-hour trades. My name is Sean. And yeah, I'm just a US 30 trader. I trade New York sessions in the morning. If you guys are traders too, you guys want to learn something new, go ahead and just subscribe below. I upload videos pretty much every single day, unless the markets aren't going right and I don't trade, or if like I'm sick or something like that. I was sick this week, so I didn't post like a couple of videos. But really, what I wanted to cover in this video was just talking about psychology. So, and just like where my headspace has been recently, and just how I want to go about pushing through that to the next level. And maybe you're going through something similar too, and you have some advice. You can leave some advice in the comments, or maybe some struggles and you have questions too. The biggest thing for me is that every single day I get up, I trade, I back test, do all these things, right? But realistically, the biggest thing is that, for me at least, is that, I start to, at times, like, I'll doubt myself, or, I have these, like, insecurities about, like, everybody else around me is having thoughts of, like, you should be at a certain point, or, if you're not here, or if you're not successful within, like, a couple months, then, everything was for nothing. You're not making any progress, right? The way that I've been having to look at this recently, even within myself, is that whenever I am starting to think of something like that, I just look at it and I say, like, for a doctor, for example, they got to go to school for 4 years, then med school 4 more years, and then, whatever, interning for, even maybe another 2-4 years. I don't know the exact timeline, but I know it's a long time, at least 6 to 8 years, whatever it is, right? So becoming a trader or something like that, I'm starting to realize is an actual profession. It's not something that anybody could just jump into and be super successful. Some people, we like to think that we're those people. We like to think we're the exception. We can just come in straight off the bat, read a book, and all of a sudden we know how to do open heart surgery. You know what I'm saying? We tend to think that, like, we are the exception. Like, we can just read that book and then boom, we're off to the races and we're just making money, right? And I'm having to fight with myself, like, every single day. Like, I got a family, I got a wife, I got kids, I got to take care of, right? And then maybe you're fortunate enough, like, maybe you don't have like all that stuff that you have to deal with. But for me, that's what I get up to every day. I wake up at 4:30, I'm on the charts, back test, all these things like that. At the end of the day, it's like we don't give ourselves enough time to be successful. We think that this stuff is just going to come to us out of nowhere. But that's not the case. Every single day is a grind. Every single day is a hustle. Every day is a new day trying to get better. I've back tested and ran through so many different strategies and things like that. And the real question is, like, how do we fix it? How do we move past that and come to realization, like, this is going to be taking some time. And also that you don't know how much time it's going to take. And I think the biggest psychology break for me is, like, when you start to think of it from that perspective where it's not definite. Because, like, if I was going to school, for example, right? At the end of 4 years, I'm walking out with a degree. As long as I pass my classes, I know what to expect. But trading is so unexpected. If I work in my job long enough, eventually I can expect a raise, or, promotion or something. It's expected. Everything's expected, and it's on a timeline. You know what I'm saying? Trading is not that way. Everybody is just, like, on their own pace, on their own journey. And some people learn faster than others. And so I think when that starts to get to me is, like, it breaks me down of, like, in 4 years from now, like, am I going to be successful? And it kind of holds me back from doing other things in my life. Like, if I do want to get a promotion at work, like, do I have time to handle that and trade and take care of my family and have time for myself even, things like that. And when you start to ask yourself those questions, or when I start to ask myself those questions, it's like, it kind of holds me back from jumping into those other things. So right now, recently, like even I've been at a standstill point where it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? Because I do want to take that risk, and I want to continue. I want to take that risk. I want to, push to be better. But then it's like, if it doesn't work out, like I'm gonna be beating myself up. And so I think the biggest thing is just for me at least, and the advice that I would give to myself now that talking about it is like, just stay focused on like what's in front of you. You don't have to be like look out so far into the future and be like, what if, and if this happens, I'm gonna do this, and if this happens, I'm gonna be upset. Like, just live and go for it. This is the biggest risk taking in my life. Like, I dropped out of school to be here. I dropped out of school to do what I'm doing right now and to pursue what I want. So it's really, really important to me that I get it. If I like, so I think that's why it beats me up so much, is like, I risk so much to do what I'm doing right now. But it would be a shame for me to quit right now. If you're pursuing trading, you think, or just anything in general, your own business, your own side hustle, relationships, whatever, you got to give it time to see it all the way through to the end, all the way through. Because if you're thinking like you're just going to get the answer after a month, that's not the case. It's really important to just like keep going. If this is something that you really want, and I really want to be able to continue and be successful in trading. But I have a feeling I got some more like beat downs to take. And that's just a part of the game, and I'm cool with whatever at this point. So if you think you want to be a trader, if you already are a trader, if you ever been in this like mindset, go ahead. You can leave some comments down for me. Let me know, how you overcame this same exact emotion right now. Let me know if you're in this same motion, what you're doing to like overcome this. Like, how do you convince yourself like your family's wrong, your friends are wrong, your work's wrong, and yourself is wrong too? How do you convince yourself to be like, no, I don't want to keep going in work. I want to progress in trading. And how do you convince yourself to keep pushing that? So just let me know. Let me know, man. But yeah, that's pretty much like all I had for this. I know it's kind of long-winded, but I feel like it needed to be said. Needed to get that out the way for the future. I'll look back on this one day for sure. But hopefully, that helped you guys out. Hopefully I left some like little inspirational tidbits. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm a fool, I swear. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And again, my name is The 24 Hour Trades, and it's been a good one. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and subscribe down below. Down below? Which way? Down below. Up? No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. You already know where the subscribe button is. Go ahead and hit that. And again, leave some comments. Hope y'all have a good day. Deuces. Make it a good one.